Have you ever wondered how a message from your phone reaches a server on the other side of the world in just seconds? It doesn't travel in a straight line, it doesn't follow just one path. Instead, it moves through a complex network of devices, making decisions along the way. This process is called routing, and it's what keeps the internet running. Routing is simply the process of finding the best path for data to travel from one place to another. Think of it like using a GPS app when you're driving. You enter a destination, and the app calculates the fastest or most efficient route. On the internet, data does something very similar. It looks for the best path across a network to reach its destination. So who makes these decisions? That's where routers come in. A router is a device that connects different networks and decides where data should go next. You can think of a router as a traffic controller. Every time data reaches a router, it checks where the data needs to go and forwards it in the right direction. But data doesn't travel as one big piece. Instead, it's broken down into smaller units called packets. Each packet carries important information, like the source address and the destination address. These packets can take different paths across the network and still arrive at the same destination. Once they arrive, they are reassembled into the original message. Now, how does a router decide where to send each packet? It uses something called a routing table. A routing table is like a list of possible destinations, along with the best next step to reach them. When a packet arrives, the router checks this table and chooses the best path available. This decision happens in milliseconds. There are two main ways routers can manage these paths. The first is static routing. In this case, routes are manually set by a network administrator. It's simple, but it doesn't adapt well to changes. The second is dynamic routing. Here, routers automatically learn and update routes based on network conditions. They use special protocols to share information with each other. This allows the network to adjust if something changes, like a connection going down or traffic increasing. Dynamic routing is what makes the internet flexible and resilient. Let's say you send a message from Morocco to a server in the United States. That message is split into packets. Each packet travels through multiple routers across different countries and networks. Along the way, each router decides the best next step, and if one path is too slow or unavailable, the packets can take a different route. All of this happens almost instantly. So to summarize, routing is the process of finding the best path for data. Routers are the devices that make those decisions. Data travels in packets, not as a single piece, and routing can be either static or dynamic. That's how the internet moves billions of pieces of data every second, quickly, efficiently, and reliably. And now, you understand the basics behind it.